Several days later.
Another day, another Latrell Mitchell video. I mean, it feels like every day you could do a new video on Latrell Mitchell. I mean, the papers are doing it. They're writing stories day after day. And the thing is, not too much is changing from day to day. I mean, on one hand, they're going, oh, he's going to sign a 3-year deal. Okay, now it's a 4-year deal. And that's like a whole new article. However, there is being big news. Now, a few days ago, the Rugby League Week Mile, obviously full of shit, said the Tigers were signing Latrell Mitchell to a 4-year deal on Tuesday. Now, obviously, that has not happened, and the Tigers have withdrawn their offer. Apparently, they made an offer. Who knows, really? I don't think anybody really knows at this point. Everyone's just making up shit. But apparently, the Tigers have withdrawn an offer, as have the Roosters. So that's now 2 teams who have withdrawn offers for Latrell Mitchell. Apparently, the Tigers, they just couldn't be bothered with him, I guess. He was taking too long. There's a lot of drama around Latrell Mitchell at the moment. So I can understand teams not being too keen on him. And to be honest, he is commanding a big contract for a position that he hasn't really played. Now, let's be honest, Latrell Mitchell has played fullback. He has the potential to play fullback, but at this point, it's just potential. He's never really shown that he's a world-class fullback. He's shown that he's a decent fullback, but he's made his name in the centers, and he's commanding fullback money for a center, essentially. So I can understand teams not being too keen on him. However, a team like Tigers, I think he would have been a good fit for. However, I guess they just... I mean, Latrell Mitchell, he's not doing himself any favours. He's taking a long time with this decision, and I know it is a big decision, but he's just letting the media have a field day with this. Yeah, just it's not good for Latrell Mitchell. I do think it is a decent move for the Tigers. I think the Tigers they're crying out for a big superstar player. However, they've got their targets on another player. Apparently, Josh Addo-Carr is looking to return to Sydney, and I don't think it's a coincidence that with the talk of Addo-Carr coming back to Sydney, it was just yesterday that Channel 9, I think it was Danny Weiler, was reporting it, that he's coming to have meetings with the Storm or something about moving back to Sydney. And then the very next day, they withdraw their offer to Latrell Mitchell. I don't think it's a coincidence. I mean, it could be. Well, actually, it probably is a coincidence, but I don't know. There's got to be something there to it. And Josh Addo-Carr obviously has played at the Tigers, made his debut at the Tigers, knows the Tigers system. Probably a lot of players come through the system who are at the Tigers still that he knows. I mean, it makes sense for him to go to the Tigers. Maybe not, I don't know. Tigers, I don't know. But yeah, the whole Latrell Mitchell thing, it's such a messy topic at the moment, because there's just so much. I feel like there's so many opinions out at the moment, and there's not a lot of facts. It's a lot of opinions, a lot of guesses, and not many facts happening at this stage. But yeah, apparently the Tigers have withdrawn their offer. That only really leaves, apparently, the Titans as the other team who can really offer him a contract or are interested at this point, because everyone else who could be interested kind of either don't have a salary cap space or don't want him to play fullback. They don't need a fullback. And even the Titans, they just re-signed AJ Brimson, who is one of the best prospects in the NRL, who is a fullback, who has played fullback, has shown he can be a good fullback. I find it strange that they would go ahead and move him yet again. Just after he sort of settled down into the fullback position. They spent a lot of time swapping him in and out, into the halves, off the bench even, because they had Michael Gordon at fullback. Michael Gordon's gone, this is Brimson's year, and then to just bring in Latrell Mitchell, because Latrell Mitchell wants to go right now. That's what it seems to be. Everything seems to be, he's going to be signing immediately, not in 2021. So I really don't know what to think about Latrell Mitchell, because it feels like he's pricing himself out of every single team in the NRL. Or not pricing himself out, but not only like positioning himself out. I don't really know how to put it, but he's asking for too much, and also teams don't want to play him at fullback. They want to play him at center. I'm not even convinced that fullback would be his best position. Maybe even 5'8" would be a better position. I don't really know. But yeah, I don't know what to say about Latrell Mitchell, because it just feels like every day there's something new, and nothing in a good way. And a lot of that is because of the media. Actually, all of it. It's essentially because the media is just absolutely slamming him. However, the Tigers pulling out, it's not a good sign for him. Also, the Cowboys, the fact that they just signed Valentine Holmes rules them out as well. So his options have went from being like, oh, who wouldn't take Latrell Mitchell, to now it's like, oh, who will take Latrell Mitchell? Are you really going to pay $1 million for him? At this point, he can't really, keep asking for that $1 million contract, or even, 900, 800, because teams are just balking at that price. And now we see that the Titans are the only team interested. So why would the Titans go and offer him a huge contract when there's no sort of interest elsewhere? Now, I'll be honest, I can definitely see Latrell Mitchell just going, stuff it, and just staying at the Roosters, taking a smaller contract, staying at the Roosters and winning a few more premierships, because, yeah, it seems like it's been such a big hassle. But you never know with teams. I mean, Api Carousel was apparently literally about to sign with the Bulldogs, and then last minute Penrith put in an offer, and he ended up signing with them. So who knows, something could happen, and a new team could come into contention and just sign Latrell Mitchell, just, I don't know, just out of the blue. It wouldn't be the first time it's happened. Like I just said, Carousel's done it. But yeah, this whole Addo-Carr thing, I think, has started to spin it in the works for Latrell Mitchell in terms of the Tigers deal, because I think the Tigers are definitely interested in Addo-Carr. And to think Addo-Carr, he's played at the Tigers, he would be cheaper than Latrell Mitchell, you would think. And there's less drama with Addo-Carr. So I think it'd be a better signing for the Tigers. However, I think the Tigers definitely do need a fullback. Whether Latrell Mitchell would have been that star fullback, who knows? I guess we'll never know, because apparently they've pulled out. But yeah, I'm interested to see where Latrell Mitchell ends up, even in 2020. You'd think he'd play out the year at the Roosters, but like I said, all the talk is that he wants to go now. So who really knows? It's so hard to keep up with this, but yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video on it. I didn't want to make like heaps and heaps of videos on Latrell Mitchell. It wasn't worth doing a league report video. I know there's a lot of signing news going around with Pappenhausen and stuff, but I'll save that for another video. I thought this time we'll just talk about Latrell Mitchell. Leave in the comment section below, where do you think Latrell Mitchell's going to end up? Because he's running out of clubs. I think he'll end up... I don't really know. Now I put myself on the spot here. I think he'll end up at the Titans. Let's go with that. I think he'll end up at the Titans. I think the Titans, I don't know if it's the best move, but I think they'll move Brimson into the halves and Latrell Mitchell at fullback. There you go. That's my call. But hey, leave in the comment section below, who do you think's going to sign Latrell Mitchell? Will he stay at the Roosters maybe? Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. A bit of a short video here, but I don't know. That's just, it is what it is. Not much to talk about. Latrell Mitchell stuff, like I said, a lot of it's just rumors, rumor and innuendo, and no facts. So I don't really know exactly what to say, but I thought I'd do a video on it. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke and YT. My Facebook page is also in the description below as well. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.